Well, hello and good morning, and welcome to another episode of that Tenerife vlogcast. It's me, Rick, and I might just be jumping the gun a little bit here. It's now Wednesday, the 5th of January, the King's Day, which is what the Spanish celebrate. The 6th of January is obviously happening tomorrow. It's like their Christmas. As I said, I might be jumping the gun a little bit here, but a very interesting article has just come out once again from the Canarian Weekly. The guys down there do a fantastic job of keeping us Brits up to date with what's going on with the current situation, and they've just brought another one out as well, which is it's pretty much what everybody's been talking about on the island at the moment, the big talk, and it looks like it actually might be happening, and that is Tenerife is heading for level 4. What that actually means, that's the highest level that we can get in all the levels that we have. Level 4 is the highest measure that we can have. I was at work last night in the bar, and we heard about this last night, and then everyone went, well, what does level 4 mean? And that's exactly the reason why I thought I'd do this very short vlog and just explain what level 4 actually is. The report says Tenerife is the only island that now has parameters firmly in level 4 territory. So out of all the islands, Tenerife is in there, and it's expected to be raised from level 3 in the next few days, because the BOC normally, which is the decisions that they make, normally tends to get made on a Thursday, and then it gets implemented on a Friday. We're currently sitting at level 3, which I've explained about in a previous vlog what level 3 is. We're also there with Gran Canaria and Fuerteventura as well, while the rest of the islands are at level 2. What's different about this one is since the 6th wave have started, we're now sitting in the 6th wave here. They've changed their focus from relying on incidence rates to make their decision to looking at hospital pressure and ICU occupancy, which Tenerife now has at a very, very high risk. So this is the reason why it looks like we're going to be heading straight into going into level 4 in the next few days. So what does that actually mean for a holidaymaker if you're still coming over? Because we're still talking about thinking about coming over. The maximum group size of 6 people in public or private, except in a case of cohabitants. So if you're a family bigger than 6, you're okay. The closing time is set at the latest 1 a.m. if license allows. Now, at the moment, we are open until 1 o'clock, so because our license allows it. So that's the bars will be open till 1. This is actually where it gets a little bit more intricate. 33% of capacity outdoors and 25% indoors of locals, shops, gambling venues, sports facilities, gyms and shopping centres. So really, for a tourist, I'd be looking at the shopping centre and say it's 33% capacity of outdoors, only 25% is allowed in the shop. So if you think of a shop, 25% of you are allowed in there. The hospitality one is for the holidaymakers as well. The hospitality industry can use 75% of outdoor terraces and 25% of indoors. So they've been running now a mandatory ruling that when people turn up, we need to see the COVID pass. I was in McDonald's. I wasn't allowed into McDonald's yesterday without showing my QR code that I've actually been vaccinated, and then you're allowed in. Nightlife, clubs, disco, fun pubs have the same group sizes, they've got the same closing time as the hospitality. The COVID certificate is mandatory, as is a collection of the client's data. So that's what they're doing to allow these places then to stay open. Still no dancing, not allowed to dance, doesn't matter. I've never been able to dance anyway, so it doesn't really affect me. Shisha pipes and similar are prohibited. So like we've got a lot of shisha shops over here, which is I think it's the Turkish shisha, where they're smoking. They're now going to be shut as well. Mass events with more than 750 attendees may not be held in open air stadiums, outdoors or indoors arenas. So again, for a holidaymaker, I don't think that's really going to affect somebody. Public shows not classed as mass events held in areas or demountable stages and not permanent built for this use are not permitted, which means if they're going to build a stage and then to put a show on, they're now not permitted. This includes sport, music, cultural and leisure activities. Fiestas, festivals and parades are not permitted either. So really, for a tourist, if you're coming over, you've got to think about how it's going to affect yourself. The place is going to be shut by 1 o'clock. 75% of the terrace is allowed to be used outside, so that shouldn't really affect you that much, really. Nightlife, clubs and discos, the people that watch this channel don't tend to be that sort of people, so I don't think that'll affect you that much either. The shopping, if you go to the shopping malls, only 25% of people are allowed indoors in the shops, so that might have a little bit of effect as well. The big one I want to talk about more than anything else is actually at this moment in time is the mandatory use of masks. That seems to have gone, even though that's now in law that you have to wear a mask, that seems to have gone completely out the window. When I'm working in Las Americas and I'm walking through along the seafront, along town, I reckon at this moment in time, 95% of people are not wearing a mask as they're walking around. Whether it's due to their own ignorance, whether it's due to their own defiance, whether it's due to just their lack of knowledge. The police also don't seem to be enforcing that rule either. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've seen many police just drive through, carry on. They might be off to somewhere else. But the thing about the masks, you know, it's the chin hammock where they're wearing the mask here. That tends to be the most popular form of attire at this moment in time. As I said, just a short one. Just wanted to let you know about what's happening at the moment. I'll keep you up to date if it does kick into level 4, but it looks at this moment in time, we're still in level 3, but the indicators look like we're confirmed to level 4. Canarian Weekly, once again, thank you very much. If you need any details, look on the Canarian Weekly on Facebook. You'll find it all in there, where I've got this information from. We had friends that arrived last night that have come to stay. They've arrived from Denmark. So people are still arriving. The airport was very, very busy yesterday. A lot of the Brits and the Scots are leaving because it's now back into, you know, school holidays are over. But, you know, the next wave of holidaymakers are due. So, yeah, if you think they're coming over, hopefully this has helped maybe make your decision of how it's going to, you know, how it looks. And we'll see you on the next one.